Hello, welcome back to my channel, Martin Day Trades. I am Martin Gonzalez, and today I caught a break-even trade. I'm actually going to be upfront and honest with you guys. One day I ended up taking a big L. I oversized and I overtraded. And I'm going to show you guys my metrics to show you guys why it's so important not to overtrade and over leverage, because you could make back your losses in 1, 2, 3 trades, winning trades, plus make profit if you guys just if we do not over leverage and overtrade. Now let me go ahead and just show you guys what I mean by that. Okay, so what I have here is the chart, but let's go to my trade Zella, and I want to show you guys this red day. I ended up taking 3 trades this day, a $200 trade, a $200 trade, and then a $100 trade, which you can see right in that bottom corner right there was a negative $496. That's a big no-no, considering I'm only risking $100. So if I would have lost this day I took 2 trades, a $100 trade, and I took another $100 trade, but I ended up reducing my risk by $50, and it stopped me out. So this one of those days, 2 trades is okay, but you cannot crash out. $150 when I was risking 200, that's not bad. This day is bad. I am going to be upfront and honest with you guys. I have to dig myself out of this one. I am now negative $470. I was up $400 at one point. Now I'm down $870. I'm allowed to go into $2,000 in drawdown before I lose the account. So what I want to do is catch a really good trade, a TP2, a TP3, TP4, possibly a TP5. I'm gonna look for that TP3 to TP5 trade, and if I catch a $500 trade, I will be back to break even in this account. I will still be $400 in the trailing drawdown, but I do want to get out of this, my net P&L back to break even, and catch a really good, nice $400 or $500 trade to offset this big red candle here. Let's say I only lost $400 on this day. I would only be negative $70 in the account right now. Negative $330 with the trailing drawdown. That's manageable. One good trade could pay all that back. But right now, I have to follow my rules every single day. That's the only way successful traders win, is every single day. There's bound to be a day where they lose a big red day, but over time, these red days, like, I'm still learning not to do this. Over time, this right here will probably be max like this right here, this red candle, but this red candle is unacceptable. So today, I'm just going to show you guys, my trade win percentage is 30%. Like, with a 30% win rate, that's pretty much break even to maybe small loss or small profit, depending on the risk size, right? So if these are break even days right here, I have had 4 break even days. This was freaking just $100 day. I'd have 4 break even, 4 losses, and 2 winning days, and I'd essentially be break even. So winning 2 days out of 10 trading days and still being break even, that's actually really good. So what I want to do is just show you guys that it's I've been having a rough time trading my drawdown. This is my drawdown. I'm negative $869 in drawdown. I need to get this out of so much red. I need to go back up into profit. I'm going to be really dialing in and only taking 1 trade a day. So this is my trade for today. I went in for the longs at this fair value gap right here. The 50% was right here. I got in a little lower right here. I could have gotten in at this London low. Let me move this a little bit to the side. Okay, I could have got in right here at this London low, which would have been honestly a better entry. So you know, right there. And this could have probably been a, was that 1 to 2? Yeah, this would have been a 1 to 2 trade right here. No, this wouldn't have, because this was the market open 9:30. It came up, came down, got my entry, came down a little bit lower, and then came back up. But I got to TP1. I was risking 50 points. You know, I got in right there. So, you know, it came down and I got stopped out right there. So this is essentially my trade. This is what happened. Market opened, came up, came back down. No, actually, it was 983. So right here. So yeah, I got in right here, came down, almost stopped me out, came back up, came up, got to TP1, 983, 933, 13, 23. At 23, I was break even. So as soon as the price got to right here, I had moved my stop loss to break even. I was looking for a TP5 today. I really wanted to like let this go, or possibly a TP3. I would have trailed it, TP2, left it at TP2 at once it got to TP3 and just let it do its thing. But it didn't. It got up here, got it, came back down, had a last entry for that Asian session low, which was right here, or Asian session high, and it never tapped it, but it got, oh yeah, it did right here, 1, 2, and then it had its reaction going down, came back up, probably stopped most people out with this move right here. You know, the only way to have gone, you know, a safe entry was probably at 45,050, because right here it's 45,047. So a safe bet would have been just right at that Asian session high, 3-point stop right here, would have gone it almost by 2 points. But after this, it melted, came back down, and just absolutely melted. Um, you know, let's say someone got in on this trade at the 45,050, 50-point stop. Even a 25-point stop at this point would have, right above this high, this would have been a killer trade. You know, essentially a 1 to 24 risk to reward right there. You know, you're risking $1,000 to make $24,000 right there. You know, but even, you know, risking 50 points, let's say, that's a 1 to 12 right there, guys. Even a 1 to 10 would have been real nice. We had to wait a little longer, even 1 to 9. So there's trades that can absolutely play out. You know, if you're in drawdown, and I would have caught this trade, I'm looking to make $500, but if I was risking 100 to make 900 in this one trade, I would have been up to where I was at my all-time high of plus $400 in the account. So I'm not trying to make it all back in one trade, but I'm just showing you guys the possibilities. I probably would have gone right out at that previous day high, previous day low. So 1 to 5 right here, previous day low. So I would have definitely been in my P&L break even or a little bit in profit, but still down below that, and still in a trailing drawdown with $400. So I just wanted to show you guys, you know, the possibilities of what could have happened. This was my trade. I got stopped out. You know, I'm gonna just bring that out. I was looking for a 1 to 5 in the opposite direction. Let's go to the 30-minute. Had that fair value gap. I'm gonna erase this fib, make it a little bit more cleaner. And I'm just going to journal this. Copy image, go to dashboard, daily journal. Today's Monday, July 7th. Add note. The retracement finally happened. and I was long. The move was short from the Asian session high. I got out break even, so my risk management was A plus. The trade idea was an A. It was an A plus. So, doesn't mean it was gonna happen, but the way my entry from where I got in, and if it would have went long, would have been a great entry. But because the move played bearish, I was just on the wrong side of the trade today. I was just on the wrong side of the volume today. So no biggie. Come back tomorrow. Remember, guys, my goal for this now is just to get out of drawdown, get out of the trailing drawdown. I want to get out of that. Give me some breathing room for that trailing drawdown. I just need $200 to just give me some breathing room, $200 to $500, some breathing room, and then from there, just consistently show up every day, have minimum loss. So $100 max loss a day, no 2 trades, just $100. Wait for those good setups, and then just capitalize on those TP3, TP4 trades. Because if I can catch a TP3 and a TP4, that's already TP7. That's close to where I was before I started going on my losing streak. Catch a TP3 and a TP3, that's a TP6. TP4 and a TP2, that's TP6. So as long as I can catch a TP3 and a TP2, $500, I'll be net profitable in the P&L. Still a little bit down in the trailing drawdown, but my goal is just to catch 2 good trades, even if they're TP2s. TP2, that's $400. I'll be down a little bit in my $170 in the P&L in the account, and then I'll still be down about $430, $450 from the trailing drawdown. But I'm allowed to be down. They give you, the Top Step gives $2,000 max trailing drawdown. So as long as I can catch 1 to 3 good trades this week, I'm gonna just be really patient, trade just 1 trade a day if the trade shows, but I'm gonna really just kind of wait for those London lows, London session high lows, previous day high lows, or London high lows to get ran before I get in on the trade. Make sure there's a fair value gap that kind of aligns with it, and possibly a 50% or more to 79% fib that aligns with it, so that I could get in. If I miss the trade for a long, I'm gonna wait for a pullback, a retracement, possibly to the 38% or 50% that aligns with the London high or Asian session high or something, to have a reaction to keep going higher, and the reverse for a bearish move. But yeah, guys, I just need, so Monday's is break even. If I can have just 2 back-to-back winning trades, a break-even trade and a losing trade this week, I'll have breathing room. But if I can have three trades this week and then a losing trade plus my break-even trade, I will be really good position, kind of back to break even from where I was. Possibly, a little bit negative in the trailing drawdown, but that's the overall goal, is just to get out of drawdown and put myself in a good position again. Now, if you guys like this video, please subscribe, comment if you guys have any questions. This is my starting close to my 4th year trading the indices. So I saw a video today, guys. If you guys need some inspiration, there's someone I follow on Instagram. Her name is Tori Trades. Tori, Tori.trades, Trades. And she had a video where she was like just kind of tearing up and showing appreciation to where she is nowadays. Her social media is blowing up. She, as a trader, is trading the best she's ever traded. And she said it took 8 years to get to the level that she is today. So she became profitable, and I remember when it happened because she was losing at first. And I remember when I started trading, she was a unprofitable trader. But after about 7 years, she finally switched and started trading her rules and became profitable. And I know, I'm 3 years in. I know there's traders that like journaling. This exactly what I'm doing right now. Journaling is gonna help me. So realizing that this day right here was unacceptable, I could be in a good position right now. A little bit of drawdown, a little bit of net negative in the P&L, but I would still be manageable to propel forward a lot higher probability of it happening. So what I want to just tell you guys is you cannot crash out and do this red candle day right here, because this is not going to help you. These small losses are acceptable. These break-even days are acceptable, and winning days are acceptable. Big losing days are unacceptable. So follow your rules, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging myself. Just follow the rules. The markets are going to be here tomorrow, the next day, the following day, even after you die. The markets will still be here. So the only way to become profitable is to have small losses, small wins, and big wins. The way to be unprofitable is to have small wins, small losses, and big losses. So too many of these stacked up, I'm gonna lose my account. I do not want to lose my account. I will trade professionally. So I just need a couple of winning days, another 2-3 day green bars like this, and I should be back to close to net even, to maybe small loss or profits in the net P&L. And I was up $400 at one point right here, $399.04. So I have to get back up to this level and continue to go higher. So there is this move, it came down and kept going. I need to keep going higher. From here to here was unacceptable. Now, with that being said, please subscribe, comment, and I'll throw another video up pretty soon. One of the videos I'm going to throw up in the near future is going to be the 2 books that I highly recommend. Be on the lookout for that video.